やはり楽しいですね、戦いというのは。
Alright, what is going on, guys? Fubbles back again, coming at you with the Should You Summon on the new the rerun 1000-Year Blood War banner that's coming out, and that is going to be the Bazz-B, Uryu, and Jugram banner. Now, fortunately, shout out to my boy Hiken, as always. If you're not following me, XX Hiken, you know, double X Hiken, over there on YouTube. Make sure to follow, give him a follow. He's the boy. And yeah, he actually did get the filler for this 1000-Year Blood War rerun banner. Now, one thing to note is that I will almost never recommend summoning on this banner if you have played this game for quite some time and you actually have quite a few of these characters in your roster. However, if you're new to the game, because we do actually generally get a lot of new players into this game, I would recommend tossing in 5 steps at least, just so that way you can start developing a bigger roster. The bigger your roster is, the quicker you can get into Senkaimon, the faster you can get into going a little higher in brave battles if you want to do that, guild quests, etc. Like, the faster you can start progressing a bit quicker depending on like how big your roster is. Now, if you're looking for these characters to replace some of the newer units that have been coming out, I would not advise summoning for these fillers, just because there could be you never know what kind of crazy stuff K-Lab has planned, right? Like, there are premium pool characters that are better than Yamamoto, than the speed 1000-Year Blood War Yamamoto now, which is kind of crazy to think about, just because Yamamoto didn't get Berserker, he didn't get Havoc. There's a lot of stuff that characters get nowadays that we didn't have in the past. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. This banner will actually consist of 1000-Year Blood War Uryu, Jugram, Bazz-B, Ichibe, Oetsu Nimaiya, Orihime, and then Speed Yamamoto, Soifon, and 1000-Year Blood War Aizen on this banner. Now let's just quickly go over these characters, yeah, so first and foremost, Uryu. He has status ailment reversal, which is actually pretty good, being able to heal yourself and go up to full stamina damage boost with just because you took damage from an enemy that would paralyze, freeze, fire, like burn you, poison you, whatever, it doesn't matter. He will literally not only counter the status ailment to that enemy, if they are immune, they will not get that status ailment, and heal himself 20% of his max HP after taking the damage from that initial hit. So keep in mind, if you have 100 HP and the enemy would hit you for more than 100 HP, you will die. But if he were to hit you with the status element and you have 1000 HP and they hit you for 950, you will take that 950 damage and then heal 20% of your max HP, depending on whatever that is. Could be it could be a heal of 1000 if you have 5000 HP. Could be a heal of 200 if you only have 1000 if you're running fortification pills, hollow baits, etc. Those lower your HP. For those that are new to the game. So he does have a Soul Reaper Killer. He has a 40% Manification range collision for strong attack. His second strong attack is going to be the Vacuum into pushback attack, which is relatively good. I think he's a really safe character for content like IT or harder content in the game. And then his third strong attack is a standard full screen. He does have Guard Break, he does have Havoc, he has a Berserker of 40%. His only real issues is he doesn't cause any status elements, which will hurt him in content like IT. So I do believe that you need him at least 205 to really take him into the really harder content in order to merit using him, as opposed to, say, someone like Artbook Ichigo, Machine Society Nemu, or etc. Like these really, really strong tech characters that we get nowadays. He does have a heal on his special move, so that's one thing to consider as well. Overall, I think he's a pretty good unit. I don't really think he's worth going crazy for, just because I feel like there's replaceable units for literally everyone here, and that's going to be the only time I'll really say that, just because you can say that literally for every character on this banner. Next, Jugram, Brave Battle character. I feel like he's making a comeback nowadays because he does have Pierce Barrier built into his kit, and then on top of that, he also has the Brave Battle counter, which actually does hurt Kenpachi quite a bit, since Kenpachi is not invincible. He does have Brave Battle temporary invincibility, so he will only really get countered hard by Kenpachi, as well as the Spirits Are Forever With You Yamamoto. Damage reduction of 16%, bruiser of 20%. He has a squad 0 killer. Ichibe is starting to make a comeback as well, because Ichibe does have Pierce Barrier as well as a Start Barrier plus 10. So that could definitely be a reason to sway you towards that. He has a 2500 length beam, a lunge, second strong hit. His first strong attack is a 2500 length beam. His second strong attack is a 475 AoE lunge, or is it 630? Let me be 100% sure. I think it's 630. 625 radius lunge. Excuse me, I was 5-0. And then full screen third strong attack with weakening on everything. With this squad 0 killer, he might actually be pretty good in content like guild quest. We'll see exactly how that goes, just because he will have the poise and he'll also have the flurry as well as the squad zero killer. It depends on how they actually lay out the bosses when it comes to guild quest. We still don't 100% know. If I had to guess though, it looks like they're going to be going with a human final boss. We'll see. They labeled it in a weird way. Next, we have Bazz-B, probably the best character on this banner, at least the one that aged probably the best in terms of a 1 of 5 character. He has strong attack recharge as his link, berserker 20%, havoc 20%, increased status element chance against power attribute or Ronkars. He does burn the enemies, lunge first strong attack 960 AoE second, same as 5th anniversary Ichigo. Where he diversifies from his kit from 5th anniversary Ichigo though is his charge skill is actually an AoE around himself instead of an AoE distant in front. So that's definitely one thing to consider when you're going to use this character. He is a speed unit with an Arankar killer, so for content like IT, if you don't have Noel, this character is a very, very good alternative for Arankar weeks if the enemies are not immune to burn. One thing to consider is that he does not have any innate skills, so there's no read, blank, dodge, read, blank, no dodge affiliations, etc. So just keep that in mind. But him having the Berserker, Havoc 20%, and then the increased status element chance definitely brings him a cut above some of the other characters that have been released, even as of late. I'm not saying he's the best option, I'm saying he's a pretty damn good option. Next, we have Ichibe. Like I said, we've already talked about how Ichibe could be coming back into the meta. Bruiser 20% damage reduction, a Spada killer. Caleb has been releasing a lot of Arankars lately. We literally just got a 3 Arankar premium pool as well as Nell Yell for Arena. I don't remember if the Nell is considered an Espada, because I think that was after she came out. Yeah, she's only in Arankar, so that's definitely one thing to note. But we'll see. The last Espada that was released that is actually even remotely relevant that I can think about is probably Yami and Ulquiorra for Arena. So if they do follow the trend of Arena Arankar units, we've gotten literally Yami, Ulquiorra, and Nell. And the last Arena character that wasn't an Arankar that I could think about is probably Tsukishima and Moe. So it looks like they're going with Arankars and humans at this moment. We'll see how that shapes out in the future. But yeah, next we do have Nimaiya. Still an excellent character, one of the best auto units in the game, still to this day, which is kind of crazy considering that he's almost... No. Oh, scared me. He's 2 months and like he's 2 years and 2 months old. That's still old. Damn, bro, that's crazy. He's still excellent. So he doesn't have poise, but where he does actually come in clutch is his second strong attack is a walking vortex with a boost. He hits incredibly hard. He has a bruiser of 40% with strong attack recharge, so he gets his strong attacks back a bit quicker, which is good for protection considering he doesn't have poise. Flurry, guard break, paralysis immunity, enhancer for his team boost, a second strong attack. Insta-kill on his special move is actually pretty good for some Senkaimon stages if you need to just reset and make sure you... if you reset until you get an insta-kill, you can shave a lot of time off of a Senkaimon run if you are actually, you know, if you're cutting it close for time. That insta-kill does come in clutch every now and then. I know that this has definitely saved quite a few people when it comes to making sure that the boss dies in like less than a second. That way you don't have to waste so much time in one room. Right? Overall, really good character. Lunge for strong attack, walking vortex second, full screen third strong attack. Next, Orihime, don't really want to talk too much about her. Heal, second strong attack. She does have the healer plus 30%. Keep in mind the healer plus 30% bonus is literally 30% on top of the 20%. So it is 20% times 1.3 equals 26. So she'll have a 26% heal to the entire party with a barrier. Keep in mind she does not have multi-barrier, so I feel like that kind of lowers her value a bit. We'll start getting multi-barrier for a lot of other attributes. At the moment that I can think about, we have Giriko for mind, Orihime for tech, and Jushiro for speed. Let me see if I'm tripping. I want to see how many multi-barriers. It is only 3, or am I missing one? Oh, Momo! Yeah, and we just got Momo with multi-barrier. Duh. She is... Oh, this Momo is so good. But you have the heal, and you have the barriers just like the Orihime, and you actually have a lot of other stuff going for her. She also is a farming unit as well as an arena unit with poise, frenzy plus 2, only in arena, and then damage inflicted at full stand plus 20%, which will replace your Bruiser and your Berserker, which is actually pretty good because it scales better than Bruiser and Berserker. And then on top of that, you have the heal to keep your full stamina damage boost up. Very, very good character. I actually really like this Momo. I wouldn't recommend summoning for her, but she's a premium pool unit, so hopefully if you get her, great. Next, we have 1000 Year Blood War Aizen. Really, really good unit. I got you, didn't I? Anyways, I don't think he's too bad. I feel like he gets a lot more hate than he deserves. But let's go into the pros versus the cons. Pros. His first strong attack, 40% magnification, range, collision. For a strong attack, pretty good at dealing damage. Second strong attack, crawling vortex, really bad. Third strong attack, he has an AoE distant, 700 radius AoE distant third strong attack. When you charge it for 3 seconds, it becomes 900. Manageable, pretty good. It is really strong, and you do have to charge it for 24 seconds. Pretty cool that he does the entire incantation for the Kurohitsuki, but 24 seconds is a long time just to quadruple the damage of a third strong attack. Like, by the time you do your strong attack, it takes longer to charge it than get it back. So, not really worth it. Either way, my issue with this character really stems from the fact that he doesn't have Havoc, so this first strong attack, the range collision 40%, usually is pretty good if the character has Havoc because it is not as narrow. The problem with the first strong attack really is that it is really narrow. For some reason, I remember him having an 18% magnification for strong attack, but that's just because I imagine this character being worse than he actually is. He has a last ditch 100%, devastation 40%, no Berserker, which is really unfortunate, no Havoc, which is really unfortunate, and he has just too much range collision and not enough radius on his attacks. Like the 40% magnification, I don't think it's a bad strong attack, but the fact that he didn't get Havoc means that it's very narrow. That's my only real issues with him. I don't want to talk too much about him. Next, we have Yamamoto. Honestly, this character is still pretty good. My only real reason that I have issues with this character is Ishin is literally just the upgraded version. It's like it's like watching like one of those stepmom ornos, right? Where it's just like, oh, your dad hasn't been satisfying my needs, so I'm gonna go with the younger improved version with Havoc and Berserker 20%. So the Yamamoto, honestly, it's just funny because like we're getting premium pool characters that are better than this character now, and that's kind of crazy to think about. And I'm not talking about premium pool arena characters. I'm talking about like we're getting premium pool characters, like mid-month premium pool. I'm pretty sure that the Elephant Boy that just came out is better than this character. That's kind of tough to think about. Like 2500 link beam, 800 AoE distant, full screen. Yo, dude, he's literally just straight up better. Hold up. Like literally similarities. Literally, first strong attack. Oh wait, no. Okay, so second and third strong attack is the same. What strong attack did you get? I could have swore that you had a 2500 link beam. Click here. Alright, Pardo. What do you got? Well, what's your first strong attack? Oh, you have a lunge for strong attack. Ah, okay, so not quite. First strong attack ain't quite better, but like when you go into the stuff, like look at this. Berserker 60%, Yamamoto got nothing. Guard break, Yamamoto didn't get that. Hidden enemies, Yamamoto didn't get that. Power droplet drop, Yamamoto didn't get that. Crystal drop, Yamamoto didn't get that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, why would you go with this old man with his old sack when you can get Elephant Boy with his big long dick? Next we have Soifon. 1000 Year Blood or Soifon. Honestly, this character is still really, really good. When you use her boost, not only are you getting the damage increase from the boost alone, but the magnifiers for her normal attack damage string will also increase by 10% because she has the transformation mechanic. The boost will last 20 seconds, the transformation 30, and normal attack damage plus 20%. She does have Flurry, long reach 20%, really, really, really good with the boost and the team boost. And then on top of that, you also have Poise. She is an Arankar killer as well. She has the Walking Vortex with her second strong attack. So even if she didn't have Poise, she still has some protection. She has a lunge for a strong attack and a standard full screen third. Honestly, I feel like this character has held up the best since this banner came out. Like, I feel like Aizen kind of fell off like right away. Yamamoto was really, really, really good. He is still really, really, really good in my opinion. He's just fallen off quite a bit just because K-Lab has made Havoc a lot more widespread. And then Soifon, like she got the long reach, she got the flurry, she got the bruiser 20%. I feel like damage reduction has kind of fallen to the wayside a bit just because enemies either hit so hard that it doesn't even matter when you run damage reduction, and in brave battles, everyone's invincible. So I mean, you're just trying to push numbers for the most part, especially when it comes to like stuff like Guild Quest. Oh yeah, and she has poise boost, team boost for Guild Quest. She's great. But either way, do I recommend summoning on this banner? If you're new to the game, 5 steps. Like if you're missing all these characters, honestly, like if you really want to do 10 steps, I wouldn't blame you, but I would only really recommend 10 steps on this banner. I would only really recommend 5 steps on this banner. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I do expect new 1000 Year Blood War banners to come out relatively soon. I want to say my best estimate on when we will get a 1000 Year Blood War banner will probably be end of the month for July. That's going to be literally 1 week after anniversary, which will be on July 23rd. So 8 days after July 23rd. So July 31st. One thing to note as well, they could drop the 1000 Year Blood War banners whenever they want, really. Like it's their game, right? But that's my best guess. Dude, 1000 Year Blood War is literally 8. Sorry, I'll try not to tear. I know I'm over emotional. It is what it is. But dude, 1000 Year Blood War anime is literally like 8 months away. Think about that. Yo, dude. I've been doing YouTube for way too long. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys, I'll catch up with him. Stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, have a great day. See y'all next one. I'm gonna go see if the Lost Ark servers are back up.